Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. To you, Lord, I'm grateful, Allah the sustainer. For sins I'm remorseful, Allah the forgiver. For blessings I'm hopeful, Allah the bestower. Gracious and merciful, Allah the creator. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الخلق أجمعين محمد وأهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد وآل محمد. We were discussing the proofs for existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we discussed about the proof of innate and proof of intelligent design. One part is related to the proof of intelligent design, and that is the theory of probability, which we hope inshallah today we will discuss that theory. Theory of probability in Arabic is called Nadariyatul Ihtimalat. The probability by itself is a theory which makes scientific facts discovered according to the possibility of probabilities. To understand it is for any fact, any phenomena, anything we study in our life, scientifically, in physics, in chemistry, in laboratory, in science, any subject we study, we can collect certain facts. These facts are due to our study, which is called induction. Induction means istiqra in Arabic, induction. We study a case and see, we have a bacteria and we have antibiotic. And we give this antibiotic to bacteria, we see it will kill this bacteria. We try 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 10 times, and then we decide that this antibiotic is suitable for treatment from this bacteria, for example. So that is how we got the fact that this antibiotic is useful to kill this bacteria, is through induction, our study. Okay, we made the study 10 times, or we tried 100 times. But who said 101 time will affect? How can we make it a law that this medicine is suitable for the treatment of this disease? Okay, we found the disease 10 times, it was all right. Who said the 11th time will be same? Will give the same result? Who said the 12th time will give the same result? Even if we try 1,000 times, theoretically speaking, who said 1,001 will be the same? Because you are making a law. To make a law, you have to have a proof for that, you know. In our life, you tried, let us say, for boiling of the water. You put heat and you boil the water, and you find after the heat is reaching 100 degrees centigrade, the water will boil. Okay, you try the experiment, second time, you see the water will boil. Third time will boil. And then you make a law that the degree of boiling for water is 100 degrees centigrade. This is a law, you made it a law. The question will come, how do you know this law is always true? The question is always true, how do you know? You tried the matter 10 times, or 100 times, or even 1,000 times. Okay, who said 1,001 will be the same, you will get the same result? Maybe 1,001, you will get different things. So how you make a law? Again, it is through theory of probability. You see where probability comes? Theory of probability. Because you said, studying the case in these conditions, in these situations, and in these effects which might affect the experiment, whatever it is, experiment on bacteria or on science or on biology or anything in life, according to these phenomena that we studied, we can reach the conclusion that this is the law, because it is almost impossible to be in a different way. Impossible. No, so will not. Though we tried 100 times, but we are sure 100% that 101 will give the same result. 102 will give the same result. We tried 1,000 times, but we are sure 1,001 will give the same result. Why? Due to the probability, and well, induction is by itself is a study, and then again it comes probability. I give another example. How the scientists, they say the earth has been divided from the sun in its creation. How they reach this fact? Well, that happened so many billion years before. So how the scientists reach this fact? Now, it is well-known fact in science that earth has been divided from the sun in its original creation. But how they reach this? They have not seen that phenomena. It was in so many billion years before. But it is all depending on induction, studying the situations and comparing it and reaching the result by using theory of probability. What they say? They say the sun is moving in a circle. Let us say from west to east. The earth is also having the same circle. The sun has gravity, and there are many other stars like the earth, the moon, and other solar system is around it. The gravity is always keeping them in a special situation. The type of materials on earth and other solar system is similar to that. So you study all these similarities, and then ultimately they reach to conclusion that it is almost impossible to be other way, and they put the law. This is the law, that sun must have been at certain time separated from the earth has been separated from the sun, and then become an independent, though it is within the solar system. You see, all in theory of probability. Now we want to use the same scientific way, and I stress scientific way, for proving existence of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But we want to say that proving existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a scientific fact like any other scientific facts we are studying, like what we study in laboratory, in science, in chemistry, in physics, in astronomy, and astrology, and other things. It is a fact like other facts in our life. Now we come to the theory itself to describe it. Probability means the chance, the possible chance. They said if you have numbers from 1 to 10, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, till number 10, you put it in cubes, and put those cubes in a bag, and you try to get number 1 first. What are the possibilities? When you put your hand, there are 10 numbers from 1 to 10, as we said. You put your hand and you want number 1 to come out. So what are the possibilities? First you put your hand and you get maybe number 2, maybe number 3, maybe number 4, maybe number 7, 9, and maybe number 1 will come. So the probability here is how much? The chance is how much? 1 out of 10. If you try 10 times, out of 10 times you may get number 1 in that chance. It might come as first. It might come after 10 times trials. It might be little more. But the probability is that? Because these are only 10 numbers. So when you try 10 times, number 1 will come after 10 trials. Okay. Now if I want number 1 and number 2 to come one after the other, what are the possibilities? How many times I should try so that I get number 1, and then after number 1, number 2, right away it will come? They say the probability here is 10 by 10. 1 out of 100 trials. Why? Because you may try 10 times to get number 1, and then after number 1 may come number 3, for example. So you lose the chance. Again, you try 10 times again to get number 1, and by chance after 1 will come number 4. And then it gets spoiled, the experiment. You try again, third time, 10 times, till you get number 1, and then number 5 might come, number 6, 7, 8. But if you try 100 times, there is a chance that you get number 1 and number 2, one after the other. So how many times you have to try is 100 times. So the probability is 1 out of 100. You will get number 1 and number 2 consequently. Okay. Now if you want to get number 1, number 2, and number 3, one after the other, what are the chances? It becomes 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10, and that is 1,000. Why? Because you may try 100 times, you will get number 1 and 2, but then number 6 will come, not 3. Again, you lose the chance. You try again 100 times to get number 1 and 2, and then number 7 might come. And again, you try 100 times to get again number 1 and 2, and number 9, for example, will come, and so on. So if you try 1,000 times, number 1, number 2, and number 3 will come consequently. So this is the probability, the chance. When you say by chance I got it, what is the possibility of this chance? You say the possibility of this chance is you have to try 1,000 times to get 1, 2, 3, one after the other consequently. Okay. Now if we need 1, 2, 3, 4 to come one after the other, what are the probability here? We say 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 multiplied by 10 4 times, and that is 1 out of 10,000 trials. If you try 10,000 times, you will get 1, 2, 3, 4 consequently. Okay, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then become 100,000. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1 and 6 zeros in front, so become 1 out of 1 million time trial. So you see how the trials will increase. Up to 10, it become 10,000 million times you have to try. I mean 10 billion times you should try to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, one after the other. Okay? So now the theory is clear for us, the probability or the possibilities of chance, how it comes. Okay, now we want to use the same possibility. We say human being created. The question, either created by Almighty Allah, and that is what we, the believer, says, or it is created by chance. Maybe they say by chance. There is no designer, no creator, no intelligent design done. It came by chance. I say, okay, let us study by chance. I give a small example from science. If you take the DNA, deoxynucleic acid, and RNA, which are some of the chemical things in the cell, and they control the activities of the cell. DNA is made of about 350 types of amino acids, protein. And these different type of amino acids should come in a special order. I mean, first this, second, third, fourth, five, etc. It has to come in an order. If it lose the order, it will not make the DNA, or will not make RNA, or will not make the protein that we want. Okay, how much possibility that, let us say, by chance the world was created? By chance, let us say. Fine. Even creation of world we have to discuss. Is there is any place for chance or there is no chance? But let us say, fine. I say about the creation of a human being, by chance. So to create one DNA, which is part of the nucleus, and inside the nucleus there is a nuclei. It is part of the nuclei and part of the cell, and you need more than 300 types of amino acids to be in order to make one DNA or RNA. Okay, what are the possibilities to be by chance? The possibility is 1 in front of 1, 300 zeros. So it is 1 over billion till you get tired and you will not finish. Still will remain. How many billion you have to say? Each billion is 9, so you need 30, 40 times of billion to say it. So it will come to almost 0. You know from math, if you divide any number over infinity, the answer is what? 0. 1 divided by infinity, you divide infinity type, the result 0. Not 1, even a million, a billion, when you divide it into infinity divisions, unlimited division, naturally will be 0. So now when possibility will come to such a remote, which will reach almost infinity, because we said only one DNA. Now, a human being has 100,000 billion cells, and each cell doesn't have only DNA or RNA, it has cytoplasm, protoplasm, the wall, etc., the design. So if you collect all those possibilities, will become in billions and billions of zeros in front of 1. So it will become 1 over infinity. So the possibility that creation of a cell to be happening by chance will come to 0. You see, impossible. And if you study, like we said in intelligent design, if you study other designs of the nature, or let us say designs of the human being himself, the retina of the eye is 0.5 millimeter thick, and that 0.5 millimeter thickness has 10 layers. Each layer is made of special cells, rod and cone and other cells, and each cell is important for vision, which is how it will conduct the light, and it will go through the optic nerve to the brain in order to see the things. Now, 10 layers in such beautiful and delicate ways of making it in that design. What is the possibility to make a retina of the eye? Not all the eye, only retina of the eye, that layer. By chance? How by chance? The possibility of chance will be, we say, so negligible that it is almost 0. So there is no chance here. We gave an example in last session when we discussed intelligent design. We said if there is a building instrument available in a warehouse, huge amounts of brick, of cement, of wood, of steel, doors, ceramics, and electrical wires, the electrical fittings, kitchen, everything, all that available in a warehouse. Half of it a builder will come and use, and he make a beautiful building. So there is a builder, there is someone who did it. The other half, we wait by chance. We said, okay, by chance, let us wait for 1 year, 2 years, 1,000 years, 10,000 years. Let the effect of wind, effect of rain, effect of nature, effect of heat, effect of cold, it will mix all these materials, and after 1,000 years we'll get a beautiful 10-story building out of that. Is it possible? Yes. It's not possible. Why not possible? Because he said the probability is not there. To put one brick and the second one will come exactly above it, and the third one exactly above it, and the fourth one, when it become a layer of 20, 30 bricks, they will be so remote that almost impossible. And we say another one beside, and another one beside, another one beside. You are using, for example, 50,000 bricks in this building, 50,000 bricks, each one to come above the other. The possibility is 1 over 1, in front of it 50,000 zeros. So it's impossible. And again, the electrical fitting, by chance to come and move from place to place and make a hall and all that, again, is like zero. And then the bathrooms, by chance, it will be taken by wind, by hurricane, by flood, etc., and come and sit and make fitting. So it's zero and zero. See, a small house, which is not very complicated, comparing to the human being, compared to creatures created by Almighty Allah, subhanahu wa ta'ala, such big creatures. So all that are much more complex than the one house. And still, we cannot accept that one house can be built without a maker, without an engineer, architects, or a builder who came and built it. So how come we accept that by chance? They say, okay, it all came by chance. Say, but by chance will not make this beautiful law. We know if something by chance is spoiled by air, it will get scattered. If you have a warehouse and it fell down, well, it gets scattered, you know. You say if somebody knows typing and he is a poet and he is making his poetry, he type it on the computer. So ultimately when he type a page which has, let us say, 2,000 letters, one page about 2,000 letters, it will come beautiful poetry. You read it, enjoy it, and you say what? First of all, he knows typing because he typed it correctly. Secondly, he is a poet because the material he put is a poetry, he made it, and you know that there is someone who did it. Now, if you put a monkey, or maybe 1,000 monkeys, or even 1,000,000 monkeys, all joined in one supercomputer, and we ask them just to type, they don't know typing, they didn't type. Do you think that if we wait for 100 years or 1,000 years, we'll get a book like Shakespeare book? Possible? So by chance. Why not by chance? Book of Shakespeare is letters, you know. So by chance the letters will come together and become a story of one of the stories of Shakespeare, for example. Say impossible. Why impossible? I mean, scientifically speaking, why it is impossible? Because depending on theory of a probability, to come 1,000 letters to come one after the other to make a correct meaning is almost zero, because one chance out of over one in front of it 1,000 zero, so is almost impossible, and that is why it never happened. So by chance something happened, will never happen. Well, sometimes we use chance in our word, not the chance in let us say in philosophy, not in scientific. Well, I was outside my house and by chance I met my friend. What I mean by chance here, not the philosophical chance, that there is no cause for it. Philosophical chance, when you say something has no cause, no creator. Here, we know that I came out, let us say, at 8 o'clock morning from my house, and my colleague was passing my house at 8 o'clock exactly, so we met each other. If I would have left the house 5 minutes after 8, or if he would have passed 5 minutes before 8, we would not have met each other. So there is no chance here. There is a cause that because I left at 8 o'clock, and there is a cause he came at 8 o'clock, so we met. But we say by chance means it was unexpected. In our day-to-day language, we say by chance, we mean something unexpected, unplanned in advance. So we say, well, it happened by chance. But this is not actually the word when we use it in philosophical terminology or in a logical discussion. What we mean by chance when there is no cause for it. We said chance has no role in creation, in life. There is no role for chance. Oh, by chance car accident happened. There is no chance. Your car was moving in over speed, and the road was full of traffic, and because it was red light, so the front cars got stopped, and because you were fast, so naturally you made an accident. So where is the chance? If you say everything has a cause, the traffic was a cause for the car to stop. You were in higher speed, you could not control your car. If your car, let us say, was made that it can stop right away, will not move to stop, it would have stopped right away. Like helicopter go up and down, doesn't need to move. Okay, but your car was not made like that. Your car was made that if you are at a speed of 60 and you have a stop, it may move, for example, 20 meters. Okay, you did not keep distance, so naturally you got accident. So there is no chance here. But what we mean by chance is something unexpected, unplanned. We were not aware of it. We mean, oh, by chance. Means not intentionally I did it. Intentionally means it was planned. I know that my colleague exactly will pass at 8 o'clock from my house, so intentionally I came out at 8 o'clock in order to meet him. So that is planned, intentionally done. But when it was unintentional, unplanned, I call it by chance. But as I said, this chance differs from the logical chance. In logic, this chance is not called a chance. It is a cause and effect. Because both of you were at the same time coming out, so you met. So it's a normal like any other cause and effect, any phenomena. We say by chance this year rain was too much and then our agriculture was very good. Where is the chance here? Is the logic. Rain has its causes, the cosmological causes are there, and then the earth also has its rules and regulations that it should be fertile earth and you should give, for example, fertilizer and so on. And the seed also has its own rules and regulations. It should be good seed, not diseased, not affected, treated, etc. So when all those you plan and you make, and then the rain will come because of its whatever reasons, so there is no chance here. It is all cause and effect. Okay, those cause and effect was not known to me in advance. Well, I know that I made the seed good seed. I did the land fertile. I put fertilizer. That is, I can do. But I don't know if the rain will come or not, for example. That is not in my hand. And because it was unexpected, I say, well, it was by chance. If a famine happened, no rain, it's by chance this year, we had no crops because rain did not come. But there is no chance. If rain is coming or not coming, again, that belongs to certain rules and regulations. But because I did not know them, so I use the word by chance. So this chance we are using is not actually the logical chance. This chance we need that we were unaware of it, we did not know about it, we did not plan that thing, we did not intend to do that thing, so we say, we use the word by chance. But if we speak logically and specifically, there is no chance in our life. So we say that this design of the galaxies and satellites around us and the stars and all that, it cannot be by chance, Suppose they say Big Bang happened, and let us accept that theory as a fact, and then expansion or explosion, whatever, before they used the word explosion happened, or now they said expansion happened. Fine. The original matter, first it needs a creator. Who created that? Secondly, when that matter, original matter, expanded or exploded, whatever is the case, why it make a design? If you put a bomb in a house and you destroy, let us say, 10-story building by bomb, if you destroy it, it will not make 10 beautiful villas. If it destroyed, it will be scattered all around. Will not make, okay, not 10-story, will make 10 big villas, beautiful villas. No, will not be like that. Suppose original matter was there. Now, we don't discuss who created that. That is another issue. And it expanded by Big Bang theory. Why it expand and make all these galaxies? How? What are the possibilities according to law of a probability or theory of probability? If it is scattered, well, it will go all around and finish. But to make such a beautiful design, that there are galaxies, in our galaxy, there are millions of systems like our solar system. Our solar system is very big comparing to our Earth. The sun is 1,300,000 times bigger than our Earth. And if you take all the solar system, is very huge. And millions of this solar system all will make our galaxy or the Milky Way. And the scientists later on discovered that like our galaxy, millions similar to this galaxy, which has millions of solar systems like our solar system, they are moving around another galaxy. So you see, millions of solar system make one galaxy, and millions of that galaxy, which has billions of solar, not billion, trillions of solar systems, move to a second galaxy. And then they found that second galaxy with trillions of solar systems in it, again millions similar to it will move around a third galaxy. Until now they cannot see more than third. Maybe there is fourth, fifth, sixth. Well, we have 7 heavens and 7 earth, so maybe still the 7th one they cannot see, because so far they cannot see. They could see up to third galaxy. So now all that design, which all beautiful with all effect of gravity, it is not far so that it will scatter, and not very near that it will be attracted and will magnetic effect or the gravity effect will succumb together at a level which it remain alive and remain in circle. So all that, what is the possibilities? All these trillions of solar systems and galaxies and stars were made with that beautiful law. Because you see, if the gravity of the galaxy center is more, all these millions of stars will come together and will be one. If the earth, the distance between earth and the sun, if it is half times more it will be so cold that freezing, you cannot live. If it is half of its distance now is near to the sun, it will be so hot that life is not possible. So now it was made in a certain place. And because of centrifugal effect, you know, from physics, everything move around. There is a power push it away from the center, called centrifugal power or centrifugal force. You know, it move around. Now, if it is too far from the center, then it will go away. If it is too near, it will be, by gravity, will be taken. So now the solar system will remain intact. The earth is not very near that the gravity of the sun will bring it like anything now in our earth. You throw it up, it will come down because the gravity will catch it. But if it go very far, then the gravity will not be able to bring it down. Will be out of the gravity. So these systems are not very near to make the gravity will bring them and will finish, and not very far to be completely independent away. They are at the middle, but they are linked and they move with the solar system. So there will be a day, there will be a night, there will be a summer, a winter, a spring, an autumn, 4 seasons to be there. An effect of the moon, the beauty of the moon. At night, the size of the moon from crescent till full moon and small, and all that beautiful system is designed for the benefit of the human being, and it is very important for our life. So it was designed by chance, no designer. What is the possibility? According to theory of a probability, see, the possibility will be zero, not possible. There must be a designer who in advance designed it very beautifully. Otherwise it will not work. Now if you come to the atom, you know each atom is made of electron around, proton and neutron at the center. The proton has a positive charge, neutron is neutral, and the electron is of negative charge. Now the electron moves around the center. Why electron will not go out of the center? Why the electron is not getting attached to the center? Negative and positive, naturally they will attract each other, so it should be attracted and then will get smashed and will join the center of the atom in which there is proton and neutron. Its speed is made in such a way, neither too much speed which will go away, because if the speed is more, the force is more, nor it is slow, so it will be attracted. So it is in between. And then it made one atom. Now you know we have matters about more than 110, about 114 types of matters. Now if one electron, it will make one matter. If 2 electrons, will make 2. But the first orbit of the atoms can accept only 2 electrons. If the number increases into 3, it will go to second orbit. Then it will accept 8, and then 16, and 32, and come down, and so on. So how these orbits are made and designed? What are the possibilities to make 114 matters with all that beautiful design, that these electrons should move around with a special speed, a special way, and special shape, and then the proton also should increase in its ability. Naturally, electron and proton are not the same to accept. That's why you have heavier matter and lighter matter. So how it will make itself by itself in that way? By chance? What are possibilities of chance when there is 1 over 1 and in front of it more than 100 zeros. Actually more than that, because to make the proton and then beside the proton the neutron and then around the electron by itself is a 3 processes, not one process. And then from one orbit to shift to another orbit is another process, and to third and fourth and so on. And then the design and then mixing of orbits. So it will be 1 over 1 and maybe thousands of zeros in front of it. To make one atom you need so much remote possibilities that you say not possible. The chance here is nil, according to theory of a probability, which is, as I said, is a scientific way to prove any scientific fact. All our facts in medicine, in physics, in chemistry, and in life, in botany, etc., all facts that we see and we make law and rules and regulations. Mendelian law, for example, for inheritance, when Mendel make his law of inheritance, that some of the diseases are transferred 100%, some are 25%, some are 75%, so on. He made the law, Mendelian law of inheritance. How he made the law? He did not make his test on all the human beings on this earth. He made his test on certain examples, and then discussed that according to probability it will reach to 0, so not possible, because he tried it maybe 100 times, 1,000 times, and he found if it's true on 1,000 cases, it is almost, we are definite that it will be true on all human beings, because the probability that it will not come true in other human beings is 1 out of so many billion, which number of human beings is not in those billions. We have only 6 billion people. We don't have trillions of human beings. So you say 0. This is a law, 100%, and other than that, the chance is 0 here. There is no place for chance. So the same way of proving other scientific facts, we use it for proving existence of Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that is why we say that you should not be astonished that believe in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is a scientific fact, not only a matter of faith or matter of religious belief or matter of personal conviction. Well, personality, I am convinced. If you are convinced, yes. If not, up to you. No, it is not like that. Not a personal matter. Not depends on mood of the people. No, it is by itself is a scientific fact, approved scientifically like any other fact, and that is by, one of the ways. We have discussed many ways, and inshallah we are going to discuss other ways of proving existence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So we say that it is a fact like any other scientific facts. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. وصلى الله على محمد وآله الطاهرين اللهم صل على محمد